The great irony is that I'm having to re-record this video now. Uh, I had already gone through and made this video once, and now I'm having to do it again. But anyways, guys, this is possibly the worst option I could think of for proceeding with the Halo franchise. A move that is just so baffling because it does not target the audience that the series needs in order to survive. I mean, forget thriving. That ship has set sail long ago, and it's clear that it's never coming back. It probably hit an iceberg or something. I'll be honest with you. I've been racking my brain for a while now, trying to come up with a script that is tight and concise and can keep this all together pretty quickly. Uh, but there's just too much to talk about. So I'm going to try and break it down my best for you. Uh, this video, probably won't be as long as perhaps you were expecting because I don't know. I'm just trying to hit the key points of what it is that I think we need to discuss here and what's going on. So we'll go on ahead and get into it. I've been planning on talking about this for a while, but I needed to be sure, just wait and see if the rumors were actually true. The speculation leading up to the announcement of the Halo CE remake has been all over the Halo Trooper space for a while now, and it seemed all but certain. There's many questions that pop up from this recent news, but the one I find most unsettling is, if every leak and rumor about this game has been true, what about all the other leaks and rumors surrounding the reputation of this company? I will answer that later, but right now we gotta address the thing staring us in the face, and that is this blatant play to cash in on your nostalgia. 343 don't seem to realize that this tactic has lost its luster. I mean, we've been here before, too many times to count, and we've seen what these nostalgia trips are worth. They're nothing more than a hollow, empty shell that was wearing the face of someone that we used to know and cherish. My beloved Master Chief, man. Ah, damn it. And when we take the mask off, we realize, all too late, that it wasn't worth the price we've paid. These bait and switches are burning bridges faster than they can build them, and they are not slowing down. Probably because Big Daddy Microsoft won't want them, but hey, Microsoft doesn't want to fix their problems. They just want you to buy the next model, and that never had those problems to begin with. The problem is that we're not buying the next model. We're buying the first. Again. I've said this an exhausting amount of times in my reaction, but this is the second time that 343 is re-releasing Halo Combat Evolved. Instead of getting their heads down and working on the next game with full force, the decision was made to waste development time and resources on a pointless remake of a game that we already had remastered over a decade ago. What in the Last of Us is going on? If you wanted to remake a Halo game, I can think of two off the top of my head that are far better suited for an upgrade, quote unquote, than Halo 1. Again. Halos 3 and Reach were far more deserving of a remake, Halo 3 much more so, but instead we are doing Halo 1 again. I can't get over this or overstate the ridiculousness of this enough. We are literally doing Halo 1 again for the second time. If that statement alone somehow isn't enough to get you on the same page, then allow me to get into the finer details here. No one asked for this game. Well, one person asked for it, but besides him, no one else did. You know why? You know why? Because it doesn't do anything to promote the future of this franchise. The audience they claim to target is the new gamers, especially on PlayStation, who haven't ever experienced this game before. The problem with that is, this game doesn't relate to the newer gamers, or to the new games, in any way. Nothing about this game is reflective of the work that 343 has done over the past 15 years. While the visuals and mechanics are somewhat reminiscent of Halo Infinite, it is still much closer in gameplay to the Halos of old. Next up is the story. The story is a whopping 6 games removed, from where we are now. 7 if you include ODST. So any new player that jumps in with this game is going to have a lot of homework on their hands to catch up on. And even then, they won't get to the finish line because most of the story these days is handled in the books, and there is a massive disconnect going on right now between the book readers and the gamers. Personally, I don't read the books because I don't think it would be a good use of my time if in the end the payoff is just not reflected in the core experience, which is the games themselves. Like, I just don't find much reason to get involved in the lore and the story anymore, because none of that seems to really tie into the games. It's just ridiculous. The true audience that this game is targeting is the 30 to 40-year-old dads who grew up playing this game. The problem with this audience is that they don't have the time to dedicate to these games anymore. Like, they've got jobs, families, mortgages, etc. to worry about these days. They are not the audience that is going to keep this franchise alive. And this is not a dig at any of the older guys in the fan base, and I'm certainly not here to diminish your experience with the series, but we have to be realistic, and the fact is that targeting an audience that is fully mature and doesn't have the time or passion to dedicate to this franchise anymore is not the way forward. 343 spent a decade trying to capture the COD crowd and upset their established fan base in the process, resulting in the loss of a huge portion of their audience. Then, finally, they have made a big show of rectifying their mistakes to appease the fans that they were on the brink of losing by showcasing the return to form master project that was Halo Infinite. A game that was supposed to represent the best of what this series had to offer, and what the old fans had expressed was why they fell in love with Halo. All the times that the old fans, myself included, had boasted about the glory days of the original series, we tried so desperately to get new fans involved so they could see what only we had seen in Halo for all these years, what we knew it could be, only for it to be a facade, a trick, a most cruel deception. Besides the art style, the game was barren of any of the features that we sang about for years, and upon realizing this, people left in droves, and suddenly that final nail was hammered in. Ultimately, Infinite did irreparable damage to the community, and I think there's nothing but apathy for all but maybe a few people still lingering around. And now, with how overbearing Microsoft's terrible management has become, it is clear that this series will never return to its heights, because Microsoft sucks the soul out of everything, and their products blatantly reflect that. If you want evidence of this, you need only look a little deeper at the way 343/Microsoft has been treating their employees and contract workers. They don't pay the forgers, who are creating 99% of the content that keeps Infinite lipping along thus far. They've exploited the dig site team for free labor that they've used to keep a couple other folks around. Yeah. Now, I should clarify that this is all rumor, but I mean, we've seen the validity of a lot of these rumors. I mean, we're discussing one right now. It's living proof right in front of us. The Halo CE remake is right here. We've been hearing the rumors about it for a year now. When was the New Dawn video released? Now, all this said, I mean, amidst all the negativity, I would like to reassure that everybody that I think this game will be a good experience. Because Halo 1 was a good experience. And Halo 1 Remastered was a good experience. So why not Halo 1 the third, right? But all that is undercut by the fact that any positive thing to say about the visuals or gameplay is simply moot, because those features would have been much better spent in a new Halo title, or at the very least, a remaster that hasn't been done yet. It's just a waste, plain and simple. We're chasing the high of a nostalgia trip that is getting less and less effective every time we take a hit, and honestly, I think we need an AA for gaming at this point. This is ridiculous. The worst part is that there are active defenders of this slop, and I can see them everywhere. The only thing you can hope for, though, is just to put your opinion out there and hope that people will agree. I'm not going to tell you to spend your money, If this game is what you want and you're truly excited by what you've seen here, I'm happy for you. Truly, I am. And in all honesty, I'm even a little bit jealous, because I have no excitement for this game. Honestly, really, this series anymore. I mean, Halo Infinite really just crushed it all out of me. I just got nothing left, man. Let me know down in the comments, what you think about all this. Like, if you are super excited, or if there's any critiques or something that you think that I've missed, please share it, and try and keep it civil and stuff down there. If you do wind up commenting, we might have a difference of opinion, but we don't got to go for each other's throats. Anyways, guys, if you liked, be sure to let me know by doing the usual down below, and I'll see you. Also, share it around. I'd love to show the flip side of the enthusiasm and stuff for this game, and I want to open up a discussion about it, and I need your help to do that. So please, please share it around. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you all in the next one.